Monday, October 13th, 07:45 a.m. New York time. Welcome back, investors, to Winning Wall Street's Money. Start of a new week. Pre-market for the regular trading hours for the stock market. We'll look at the Magnificent Seven high-tech companies and compare them with the NASDAQ 100. We'll look at the key levels to see where the leadership is. A lot of things changed year to date. Hopefully, you're situation aware year to date, but we're going to look more than that. This is 5 years of history of the NASDAQ 100, the high-tech stock index. All the Magnificent Seven companies are in this index. We'll go alphabetical order in those. But first, looking here in the index, this past week, that closed Friday, the NASDAQ made the all-time new high. We'll look at those Magnificent Sevens, see if they're performing equal or better. If they're performing less than better, less than equal, I would recommend you not be invested in those. I wouldn't. At the end of the day, it's your capital, your money. You make a decision. You're responsible. Own up. So Friday, we had that huge red candle, huge bearish candle. This is a key level right here, that blue horizontal line, swing point. And this is a gap that has not been tested yet. Here's the low of the year. So pre-market, the futures market's open, mostly green on the stock futures. And here's the Magnificent Seven alphabetical order. So again, here on the right, the NASDAQ 100. Let's put it for the year to date. Let's put it for, there we go, year to date. Now here on the left, Apple. Again, 5 years of history. Last year was the all-time high. So it's underperforming the NASDAQ 100. Huge red candle. Big trend reversal. Amazon. This year, there's a high. And we're in this tight range here between this swing high and swing low. This orange vertical line is when this stock got added to another stock index as well. Still part of the S&P 100, still part of the NASDAQ 100. It also got added to the Dow Jones stock index on that period of time there. So it's trending down, lower highs, lower lows. Coming to a key level, that swing point right there on the weekly chart. Okay, similar, other than the index did better this past week, all-time new high, not Amazon. Alphabet, company Google, the parent company Alphabet, all-time high for the year here, and trending down, lower highs, lower lows. Meta, the parent company of Facebook, WhatsApp, and other social medias like Instagram. So here's the high for the year. And this past week, it tested this swing point right here. That's a key level, looking for a potential reversal or continuation down to these key levels. Also a gap here that has not been tested yet. So again, the momentum is down right now on many of these companies I've shown you. Microsoft, there's a high for the year. Here's a swing point. And that's how the Friday, big wick, big rejection. Netflix, high of the year, the low of the year. It actually closed green for the week, making a higher high, higher low. First, the NASDAQ closed red. Again, these are key levels, these swing points right here. Going to see how it reacts off those. But on Friday itself, it was more bullish. Netflix more bullish than the NASDAQ. Again, one closed red, lower high, lower low, and the other one inverse here, NASDAQ, Netflix, higher high, higher low. Interesting. The big chip maker, NVIDIA. Past week, all-time new high. So again, this orange vertical line is when it got added to the Dow Jones Industrial Average Stock Index. So it's on several indexes, the NASDAQ 100, the S&P 500, and the Dow, and several others. At Friday, that new high. Here's a swing point. Here's a gap that has not been tested yet. That kind of candle is considered a bearish pin bar. All-time new high, just like the NASDAQ, both the all-time new high last week. Tesla. And also Netflix is not part of the Magnificent Seven. I just added there because that's its importance, where the prior tech go-to reference included it in another thing called FANG. Yep. So now here on Tesla. Tesla is below the high of last year. It's underperforming the stock index. It's not leadership. Also has a gap here that has not been tested, and the trend is down. So it's underperforming the stock index. And again, you see majority of them are underperforming the stock index. First, NVIDIA, AI companies, AI stock related. Share you some insight. Be concerned. The next big bubble in the economy, in the stock market, two different things. Maybe in the future, down the road, or maybe sooner than later. The AI bubble. Because again, a lot of companies are invested now and getting more invested and adding more to the company, AI. Industries get burned out over time from several reasons, such as demand for those products and services start scaling down, or something better comes out. I'll give you a hint. In 1999, the PCs, personal computers, were like rocket ships taking off, those companies and the companies that are making products for those. Then you had the YK2, and then you had the .com. Had impacts on the economy and the stock market. So sometime down the road, we might have the bubble burst on AI. Be flexible to be able to change to other companies. So pre-market, like I showed you here on the left on the watch list, is the futures. Let me show you pre-market. Magnificent Seven. One-day chart, 30-minute chart of each one. So on the far left, that was the high. Friday of Apple. There was a low of Apple. Extended hours and overnight here. So right now, Apple's inside the range of Friday. Each of these are 30 minutes. These darker areas are the regular trading hours. Amazon, same thing, inside the range of Friday. Google, that was the high, the low, inside that range. Meta, same thing, inside the range of Friday. Microsoft, inside the range, Friday. NVIDIA, inside the range of Friday. Tesla, inside the range of Friday. The NASDAQ, right here, the NASDAQ 100, I want to put this on futures to show you the futures. Again, NQ is the futures. This is the cash index, the NASDAQ 100. NDQ trades 9:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. New York time. So the extended hours, you see the futures. Here we go, the futures. They're trading right now inside range of Friday. And also Netflix. So there you go. Thank you as always spending just a little time with me. That's it for the video. Thank you for watching.